Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. It's a gas day today. It should actually have been a gas day yesterday, but I let this get out of hand sometimes. So maybe we'll have a 4-day gap for a gas soon. But we are looking at genuinely approachable Sudoku. That's what GAS stands for. It's on the Discord server in the daily Sudoku puzzle channel. GAS puzzles, one a day, get posted by Clover, Bill Murphy and Philip Newman, and they are all excellent at being relatively approachable puzzles. Well, quite genuinely approachable, that's what it stands for, but they're very good teaching puzzles. They help us learn some of the more standard rule sets. Oh, I've just remembered, we're going through an August Guess the Rule Set competition. I've sensed people are starting to get annoyed with me for not understanding how this is being determined, but I haven't got a clue, and I don't even know what insight I'm meant to be aiming for, so I suspect I will never find out, except if somebody tells me. Anyway, we will be having a look at 5 puzzles. I'll go through the Discord blurbs, including the rules, then I will take on the puzzles. Don't forget that on Patreon there are still a couple of weeks left to have a go at our Lines and Shapes challenge. Now, the first puzzle there, not quite gas, but maybe quass. The others are a bit tougher. But give it a go, because if you've learnt your techniques off these puzzles, you can take them on. We are getting lots of correct entries in, and very well done to those who have done so. I saw one today where we specify, please leave no spaces and punctuation in the number string, and somebody strung out the numbers with every 4 numbers followed by a space, like a credit card. And the trouble is that we might not pick that up when we look through our email for the winners, because we'll put in a search string, which is likely to be the whole search string, and that won't get picked up because of the spaces. Anyway, be careful with that. Now, that is on Patreon. We've also got all of our apps, including 2 GAS apps, which have 60 each of these puzzles. The other apps have 100 each of all sorts, including, no doubt, some that we will come across in our solving today. And then there's also Sven's Sudoku Pad and the catalogue of our puzzles, our merchandise. Check it all out. It's all on the links under the video, but the first few links will be to these puzzles. One in our software via tinyURL, and if you can't use that, then there'll be one in fpuzzles. Right, enough talk about the generalities. Let's talk about the specifics. So the first puzzle here is called Between Lines by Clover. So this is for the 6th. Should I be looking at the number of letters in the puzzle type? I don't have a clue. I don't know what I'm meant to be looking for, and I'm never going to find it. I give up. So the blurb for that day starts with congratulations to, and it's now many people who predicted the right sort of puzzle for reading between the lines and predicting today's Between Lines GAS. I like your names, your brains, and your competitive spirit, says Clover. So normal Sudoku rules apply. That means we're going to put 1 to 9 in every row, every column, and every 3x3 box, and we're quite likely to do that for all of today's 5 puzzles. In this one, digits on lines must be between the digits in the attached circles. For instance, if the circles attached to a line contained 4 and 8, any digit in between could be 5, 6, or 7. Now, if you can do these in a quick time, you'll get 1 party hat, notional. If you can do them in a quicker time, you'll get 2 party hats, still notional. But if you do them in a slower time, you will get a dinosaur, very real. And the dinosaur for this puzzle is a winking Wuerhosaurus. Don't know how to pronounce that one. Right, day 2's puzzle from the August 7th, this is called Forget to Remember. Over the weekend, I got a world record, says Bill. This is 100% serious. The video game Salamander County Public Television, which is a collection of mini-games made from stock images and music. I am the best at the world at a particular level called That's Beans. The context of this level is that 2 words appear on the screen, and you have a clock that gets shorter as the game goes on, and you must select the word that is beans and not select the word that is not beans. That's really all there is to it. Well, congratulations, Bill. I'm not sure that is going to appear in the Guinness Book of Records at any point. I was once in that, actually, for getting, well, at the time, 8 crossword championships in a row. Which later extended to 10. There we go. Anyway, But Bill is a genuine world leader as well, which means, as the world leader in deciding if something is beans or not, I can tell you, says Bill, that today's gas is not beans, as correctly surmised by lots of names, and is Mark's all-time favourite of Fortress Sudoku. Now, Bill is being sarcastic there. He knows that I do not like Fortress Sudoku, and I really struggle with it. And indeed, the last time Fortress Sudoku came up by Philip, I absolutely fouled it up. I can almost remember the cell where I was failing to spot a dual constraint. Anyway, normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits in grey cells must be larger than the digits in orthogonally adjacent white cells. And here, every cell adjacent to a grey cell is an orthogonally adjacent white cell. The dinosaur is a beans blower. Bill is from Australia, in case you didn't know. So Salamander County is probably there somewhere, as is Salamander County Public Television. What a fascinating world record. Bill is always up for anything. That is a great thing about Bill. Anyway, we will go on to Philip next, who may also be up for anything as well. But Philip's puzzle is called Neosauropod Radiation. I'm guessing what the dinosaur is here. And we're up to the 8th of August, and we've got a little killer puzzle. I don't know. What is there meant to be a sequence? I'm not seeing it. I'm really not. Okay, maybe the 5 puzzles in each set of 5 I do are in alphabetical order. Because we had between lines Fortress Little Killer. I don't think that's it. Discord is running low on mention toner, so I'm only shouting out those who correctly guessed today's variant who didn't get a mention yesterday. Good Lord, everybody is knowing exactly what puzzle is coming up. How have they done it? Baffled. He's congratulated well over 40 people. Today's gas is a little killer Sudoku. In typical Philip style, the classic might be a wee bit trickier than the variant. Not that much trickier though. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Little killer. Digits along the indicated diagonals must sum to the total given. So those add up to 12. The long diagonal adds up to 41 and must contain repeats. The dinosaur is a thaumaturgic Tharosaurus. Oh, well, is that a neosauropod? I don't know. This one is even newer than the Igai from earlier in the month. Fossils of the oldest diplodocoid dinosaur suggest India was a major centre for neosauropod radiation, is a paper published 4 days ago. Wow, Philip really keeps on top of dinosaur news. Unbelievable. Excellent. We will go on to Thermo by Clover after that. I'm having some connection issues today and can't use Discord search. This is a great opportunity for you to fool me into thinking you guessed correctly. Of course, you'd never take advantage. Checks bonus hat cabinet warily. Right. In today's Thermo Sudoku, normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits along thermometers must increase, starting from the round bulb. The dinosaur is a trusting triceratops. And the 5th puzzle is Momentary Bliss by Bill. You know, says Bill, every time someone says a gas is not gas, I go and eat a digit from a future puzzle. That's punishment. Now, you might be saying, Bill, do you mean delete? No, I know what I said. Sometimes dinner is stir-fried 3s, lunch is a 6-switch, breakfast is 1s on toast, snacks for the day are salted caramel 9s, sometimes I treat myself to a 5-cream cone. Anyway, that's what I ate yesterday. With 41 correct guesses of today's odd-even killer Sudoku, I don't know how people are doing it. Very well done to everybody who is understanding the sequence and guessing the next day's puzzle. I hope you all weren't expecting digits, just shapes that look suspiciously like bite marks. If you only said killer, no bonus hat for you. Wow, so you're meant to know that it was going to be odd, even, and killer. I haven't a clue. Haven't got a clue. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits in cages sum to the small corner total. Cells with grey squares must contain even digits. Cells with grey circles contain odd digits. Those are all the rules of today's puzzles. And I'm going to go back and restart my clock each time and try and solve them as quickly as I can, hoping for no interruptions today. They've been coming thick and fast lately. And we're starting with Clovers between lines. On my marks, let's get cracking. So we've got a 5 and a 2. They're the only possible betweens. Then down here, 8, 4 or 5 there. This is 7 or 8. That is 2 or 3. These are worth pencil marking. This must ascend all the way like a thermo, I think. No, not necessarily true. It could bob up and down like a yo-yo. That's the word I was looking for. 2 or 5. 2, 5 or 6 here. This is getting a bit stickier. There's a 1 in the corner. That is 2 or 7. Ooh, there's a 6 there in this box. 6, 1, 2, 3. One of these is a 4. Oh, look at these diagonal between lines. Yes, if I do them in the right order, I get them all. There we go. Now, what has that taught me? That there's a 2-8 pair in those cells, therefore a 1-9 pair here. I can delete some of these candidates. That must be a 4, so that fixes the triple I just created and didn't even have time to label with the chocolate teapot label. That becomes a 2, so that fixes its between line. Then we get 2 and 8. The 2 and the 8 fix these other items. Now, we've gone very well here. 3 and 4 go down there. 1, 7, 9. That's a naked 9. Then we can do 8 and 7 into the corner. That becomes a 7. Doing much better on the hidden singles more than the naked ones today. Maybe that's because there's more of them on offer than usual. Right, now I'm getting a bit stuck now. 6, 1, 7. I need to get something in this area. That is 2, 5 or 8, which doesn't really help. This is 3, 5 or 9. 4 or 9 there. Oh, it would help if I typed it right. I don't know, that doesn't make it easy to do. 2, 5 or 8. Right, we can't... Oh, that's interesting. 2, 5 and 8. I don't know how to untangle that stuff yet. So let's do 4, 5 and a 2, 3 pair. We've got 7 there. Those don't have a 5 in now. 2, 6, 5. 5, 8, 9 are a triple in the second row. 1, 4, 5 going on in some order in column 7. 8. That's a naked 3. Okay, naked singles are useful. We get a 3 in the corner. It starts having a party without any singing going on, because you don't want to hear that. 5 or 9. That is a 5. That's a 9. That is 4 or 5. 2 and 6 here, which I can't disambiguate, but one of them forms a pair with that. So that's an 8. Oh, this must be 4 now. Right, that lets me finish off. Oh, if I could navigate. I really have to get my keyboard changed shortly. Right, 5 and 8 there. We get a 5. I don't know, these between lines aren't easy to use when you don't have any idea what's in the circles. Okay, I can use that one now, finally. 9 and 5, then we can come down here. Must be able to do this digit, 2. 7 there, the 2 fixes the 2, 6 pair, and I don't know, there's 1 pair left to do over this side of the grid. 4 and 5. 3 minutes 55. The double hat time was 6 minutes, so we're well in time there, but not a difficult puzzle. A nice introduction to between lines. Fortress. Is there such a thing as a nice introduction to Fortress? I will find out. Let's get cracking. Right, bigger than 8 has to be 9. That is nice. Then bigger than 7 has to be 8. Bigger than 8 over here. Go on, Bill. Make it easy for Mark. There you go. That is 7 or 8. This is bigger than 7. That's 8. Wow, okay, there were some approachable bits to that. I've got to admit it. That has become a 7. 8, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7. We can fill in 5, 9, and 6 in the rest of the box. Then 5 there. This may turn into the quickest Fortress puzzle I have ever done, because even when they've been available before, I don't do them quickly. Okay, well, that's a great start. Now, this has to be bigger than 5, so that is 7. This is 5 or... Oh, it can't be 8, so it's 5. Got a 1 and an 8 to go at the top and bottom, which is a strange pairing in a puzzle like this. 5, no, I was going to put 5 there. That is not fact. 6 there. 1, 4, 3, 1, 3, 9, 8, 6. Come on, I'm getting more stuck. It was Philip who said that the classic bits may be harder in his puzzle, not Bill, but it might apply to Bill as well. 4, 3, although actually it's got a bit easier since I got stuck there. That has to be the biggest of the remaining 2. Okay, that's good. Now, this is 2 or 5. That is a naked 3. 9, 8, 4, 6, 2. No. Can't find. I can find a hidden 8 in row 8. Can't do anything with it. 9, 8, 3, 5, 2. That's 1 or 4. Ooh, so is that. So I've got a 7, 6 pair that are disambiguated. Okay, that's now a 7 in the corner. That's not a 2. We've got a 4 in the other corner. Yes, I can do all of those. That's a 1 now. Let's go across and do the 4 there. Can place 7 in this box. Can't place 2 and 5 yet. Let's go down the column and do 4. 3 in the bottom corner, proving its position. Trying to keep up with 2. We've got 7 and 5 there. 8, 7, 5, 6, 3. 4 on top, 9 below. I'm not even using the fortress bit anymore. 3 and 1 here. 2 and 5. I can do them now. Good. That's going to sort out 1, 2, 1, 2, said the drill sergeant. 1, 3, we got 9 and 5. I am going to use the fortress this time. 2 and 8. There we go. Oh, under 3 minutes for a fortress. Thank you, Bill. That's really cheered me up today. No, not that I needed it, but I get it. The 2-hat time was 6.5 minutes, so acknowledged as not too difficult, but it's still a fortress puzzle. And if you don't spot these 8s and 7s and so on in white cells, it could take a lot longer. Right, no doubt Philip will be the nemesis today on the Little Killer puzzle, but I'm going to just plunge in. Let's get cracking. Okay, so where? The 20 clue. We need 14 in those cells. Has to be a 5 and a 9 because we can't use 6 again. Now, this can't be 5, 6 or 9, 2. Can't be 4, 7 either because 4 is pointing at both cells. Right, 4 there, 1, 2, 7 as a triple. Now, 8 here. Don't know. Can't be 5, 3. Neither cell can be a 6. So it is 1, 7. And there is the order given to me. 9 here and must now be 2, 4, 3. Got 6, 8 and 9 to place. Yes, I can do the lot of them. Now, let's look at the long diagonal because a lot of digits are given on it. 21, 30. We need another 11 between these two. That is 2, 5, 6 or 7. There can't be a 9 or a 6 or a 4 there. So it must be a 5 there and a 6 in the corner. Very helpful long diagonal. Good idea to look at that. This is a 1, 5 pair. I think it has to be, yes. This is now from, no, it has to be 2 and 7 out of the remaining possible digits. That's an 8, 9 pair. The 1 sorts out a 1 here. The 9 doesn't. Still got some little killers to do. These add up to 15. They're 8 and 7. Then these are a 9, 3 pair, making the 12 sum. Right, what can I do in the box? I can do 5 and 4 and not 1 and 2. So I've got a few pairs left over. Yes, it was Philip who said that it would get harder in the classic portion, or he hinted at that. And here we are, we're at that bit now. And he's right. I want a 2 in the middle row, but I don't know which bit it goes in. 5 is in one of those cells. Okay, I'm going to just pencil mark then, if you're actually telling me it's going to be difficult, Philip. 8, 4, that's an 8. Okay, I've got an 8 at the top of the grid, sorting out that 8, 9 pair. Now, this must be 4, 6, 9 as a triple. 3, 9, 5, 6, 4, 8. That is 1 or 7. That's 1, 2 or 7. One of these two is a 7. Oh, we've got 7 looking at that cell. So there was more help. I hadn't actually got to the classic part of the puzzle yet. 2 is in one of those, and that's an X-wing on 2s. So it is a bit of a ninja move to be spotting an X-wing in a relatively straightforward classic. 1, 2, 7 there. That's now a 1. That's a 2. I hope that's not a delivery truck for me. No, don't think it is. 1, 6, 7, 8. We've got a 4. I knew that. Let's look across the middle. That's now a 1, 7 pair. Is it? No, I don't know that. Stop. Is it? No, not necessarily. Mark, just go slower when you need to. 2. Look, I can do the whole 2, 8, 6 triple there. 2, 8, 6, 7. There's a 4. 6. I can place that as a 6. This is 3, 5, 7. Well, I can do the middle one of those. That finally tells me an easy digit on the bottom. 1, 3, 6, 5, 2, 7. That's a naked 9. Okay, that is going to be useful. Then I get 4, 8 pair. 6, 5, 2. There's definitely a 1 in one of those. And I thought, I don't know whether... What have I done here? I've written 9 in the corner when I know it was a 5. I remember figuring out it was a 5, and I must have typed, maybe even said the wrong digit as I did that. Well, I hope that didn't inform any other decisions earlier, because I could have ended up in the soup if it did. Typos are dangerous, and they're really unavoidable however slow you go, I'm afraid. That looks like a naked 7, so I'm glad I didn't go with the 1, 7 pair. 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Yes, I can do those. 4 and 9. The time's not too bad, but I am still at jeopardy of having made a deduction based on a wrong typed digit, and I'm a bit scared about that. 3, that's a 5, that is 8. Now I've got 2 columns to disentangle. 7 and 5, 5 and 1, 1 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 9. I hope this is right. There we go, it is correct. 5 minutes and 8 seconds. 2,000 people have solved it. And the 2 hat time was 7.5 minutes. So I'm gradually extending an incipient streak of 2 hat times. Mikko Kisai will no doubt tell me how long that streak is. It's always the number and the statistic I'm most interested in, rather than total hats to date. Anyway, let's get cracking on Clover's thermo. 5 and 6, that is 7 or 8, that's 8 or 9. 6, that is a 7, that is a 6, that has to be 3, that has to be 2. They're all given in the centre. That was the right place to start. For once, a Clover puzzle does not start in box 1. Now, that's a 1, 5 pair, and actually I can do them in order. This is a 4, 8, 9 triple, 2 and 3 in the rest of the column. 9 in column 4 can't be on the thermo, so it's there. 4 in column 6 is there. So now I've got a 2, 3, 8 triple. 8 can't be on the thermo as well. That is 2 or 3. That's got to be a 1. That's now a 7. Oh, that's an 8. 1, 2, 3, 8, 7, 4. So it's going to be difficult actually to get into the corner boxes. That is 3 or 9 because there's so little information. That is 1 and 3. Right, 1 can't be in that position on a thermo, so it's in that position. That's a 2, 7 and 8 there. This has to be more than 4, 5 or 7. And then this is going to be odd as well, 7 or 9. That is a naked 3. That's going to be helpful, actually. 5 there. That is not 9. What have we got? 3, 4 and 8 to go. I don't know. Let's have a look at this thermo. 5, 1, 6, 9, 4, 7. That is 2 or 3. And that is 3 or... no, can't be 3. It's got to be 5. Surprising. 3. I haven't filled in these possibilities when I've known what they've been for ages. That is naked. That is a 7. That is a good digit. Right, 5... sorry, I'm mistyping because of my arrow key. 4 and 3 at the top of the puzzle. 4, 5, 1, 6, 9. Right, this now has to go 7, 8. That might have been available for quite a while. 2, 3, 1, 5, 6. Don't know. 8, 7, 1, 4, 3, 9 I can place. Okay, 2. Oh, 1 and 2 are going to have to be over here because of the thermo, which is actually helpful despite beginning with a 2. So 2, 7, 4, 9. The 7 is going to be placeable now. There. Then I can do the 2, then I can do the 4, then the 9. So one of the corner boxes at least is actually finished. Let's read up the grid. Yes, I can do 2 and 3. 1, 5, 6. Yes, that's a 1. Don't know about 5 and 6 in that box. 1 and 9 here. Don't know about them either. That is now 3. That's 8. That sorts out the middle triple. That 9 fixes my 9, 1 pair. Then I've got a 4, 5 pair. So I can see that's a 3, 1 and 7. We're rushing up and down columns 1 and 2 before we come back to the other stuff. 3 in the corner. That's every puzzle so far. Has been having a little party. 5, 2, 5, 6 is what I'm trying to do there. Nip across and do 3 and 2 and just do... No, I've got 2 2s in this box. Oh, I was putting 3 and 2 in different places. There we go. And a 6 there. 3 minutes 45. The Who-Hat time was 6 minutes 45. Why was it 6:45? That sounds more like a time on the clock. 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7:30, 6:45. Don't know. I don't know. I don't see how that would contribute to... I don't know. I do not understand what the predictions for the next puzzle are all about at all. I don't know how people are doing them. My hat is off to everybody who's achieving it. Right, we will restart the clock on momentary bliss. I nearly read that as monetary bliss this time, which is a different status. Right, let's go. So this central digit, I can do the secret on this box. 29, 37, each box adds up to 45, so that's an 8. This is now 5 and 9. The odd digit doesn't help with that. It doesn't resolve all the other cages in the box, to my surprise. That is 3 or... no, that's the wrong way round. That's even. 2 or 4. Thank you, keys. 1 or 3 now. This can't be 5, 3. Oh, it's got to be even, so it is 2, 6, of course. The thing did help. Wow, what is wrong with these keys? Right, 7 and 3 there. So I do know the populations of each of those. Where should I go next? This must be a 5, 9 pair. Yes, look at the cages, which are even totals. And the parity in them will tell you what is going on with those. There must be a 4, 8. Yes, this is the right attitude. Interesting. Good bit of learning as we go there. Very nice lesson, Bill. 15 though, no, that's not an even total. So I've looked at all the cages with even totals and I've got a certain amount out of them. Now, this one, this digit is 5, 7 or 9. I can't do anything with that. This one is 9 or 7, playing with a 6 or 8. And I don't know what that is. How am I meant to... Oh, 6. 6 is an even total. I can do the order. Now, this can't have 2 or 4 in it. Right, so it's 6, 1. I know the order. That looks up to the corner. We get, sorry, I'm trying to type 5 and then 1 there. Oh, this can't have 8 or 6 in it, so it's 9, 4. This even digit is not 4 or 6, it must be 2. I mean, this has been all taught to me as we go through the puzzle, and I just can't learn it. This must be an 8. Look at that. It is actually straightforward, because the other even digits that could go in a 13 had been used up. Now, what about this? It's 1 or 3. I don't see that they've been used up. 2 or 4 here? No, don't know. Right, the 8 is looking up here, though. 4, 8. Now I've got quite a lot of digits in the puzzle, so let's fill in the possibles in these and see if I can solve from here. 1, 5, 8, 9, 6, 4, 5 I can place in that box. Then 1. That's gonna fix my 5 cage. That's gonna fix my 8 cage. 2, 1, 2, 5, 3. So that has been resolved. There we go. 6, 2. That has been resolved. 3, 6, 2, 5, 9. I've got an 8 here. That's a naked 7. Then I can do 4 and 1. Now up at the top, 3 and 7. Yes. Let's do these corner boxes because they seem to be working now. Start down here. I've got a 7, 3 pair. I can't do that pair, but I can do the other digits. 9 and 5. That is now a 9. 5, 8, 4, 7, 6 goes here. 2 goes here. 3 and 9 I don't know about. Okay, but we've got a lot. Oh, no. Well, okay, that's a relief. I think I just got this digit wrong. That's an 8. Okay. I thought I was about to be just cast into the nether regions of hell. But I think I just mistyped a digit. 2, 4, 9, and I'm blaming the keyboard, which is probably quite innocent on that charge, but never mind, doesn't stop me finding a scapegoat, however inanimate it might be. 7, 9, 7, 3, 7. Oh, just work, keys. No, it has gone wrong. And this isn't just a case of having put in a digit wrong anymore. Something I did earlier, probably around that 15 cage, went wrong. So let's go back. See, I was here. I don't know, I mean, let's say I was right to this point. Then that's a 7 with an 8. I don't see why that would be wrong. So I'm going to hope that this is right to this point. Hope with some trepidation that I might not be right. 7, wow. 7, 9, 2, 3, 5, 8. 1, 4, 6 here. Oh my goodness, this is terrifying now because it feels like I probably have gone wrong. And now I'm just struggling to keep up with myself. 5, 1, 9. Okay, that can at least work at the top. Oh, my fingers are crossed at this point. It looks like I've entered this box differently, and that might be to my advantage. 2, 4, 7, 3, and 7. The left and right arrow keys have entirely stopped working for me, which is incredibly unhelpful. 1, 6. It looks like up and down still work. I know you don't want to hear me complaining about my keyboard, but it does take a little while to get a new one. Now all of them. 6, 8, 7. 6 there, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 1 and a 2, 3 pair. Come on. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 2. 9, 7, 8. Just laughing at this wretched keyboard. 2, 3, 8. Now I'm praying that this says I'm right. Yes. Well, it looks good as far as I can tell, because Bill doesn't always put in the solutions, does he? But I think that is right. I'm just going to... Well, it obviously fitted the Sudoku parts. I'm just going to add up the boxes. No, let's first of all check odd numbers are in round circles. They are. Even numbers in the others, yes. And the cages 6, 12, 15, 5, 10, 8, 14, 13, 7, 6, 14, 8, 5, 7, 13, 14. Okay, they all add up right. So I've got it right. But that was a worrying moment. Momentary bliss. I had momentary lack of bliss. The time there was 6 minutes 48. Ooh, and the 2 hat time was 7 minutes 35. So my error, or possibly errors, led me within a minute of the 2 hat time. But I got in under the gate. So that's a relief. And good run at gas today. I think I was getting worse. I'm glad there weren't a 6th and a 7th puzzle because I think I'm beginning to struggle. But I'm pleased to have got through those. It is the hottest day of the year in the UK today, and that may account for it. But anyway, glad to have done that. Hope to see you again soon on the channel. More gas in 4 or 5 days and more Sudoku of some other sort tomorrow. See you then. Bye for now.